Letting number 8597, concrete and brick removal, replacement, and complete sidewalk installation, project number SP99. We have 3 bids. SBC Contracting, Inc. SBC Contracting, Inc. $623,497.50. 623,497.50. Gershenson Construction Company. Gershenson Construction Company. GERSHENSON Construction Company. $659,751. 659,751.00. Rainier Construction. RAINERI Construction. $740,365. 740,365.00. With the low bidder, please meet with Ms. Bean in the hallway. Thank you.
Can you call the roll, please?
Director Scobie. Here. Director Rundy.
Here.
Director Hayes. Director Roth.
Here.
Director Moore. Here. Director Gray.
Here.
And President Bradley.
Here. We have a quorum. I'll call the meeting in order.
From the President. Contract and bond for letting number 8591, 2015 roof replacement for Terminal 1, East Extension, D Concourse, gates D6 through D26, Lambert St. Louis International Airport. Addendum number 2 to the plans and specifications for letting number 8595, BPS Project 2014-87226, improvements to River de Pere Extension Park. PSA number 1174, design services for video camera surveillance systems with Faith Group LLC. Supplemental agreement number 3 to PSA number 1072, residential sound installation program, Lambert St. Louis International Airport with CNS Engineering, Inc. Missouri Highway and Transportation Commission municipal agreement between the City of St. Louis, Missouri and the Missouri Highways and Transportation Commission for the public improvements designated as Route I-44, City of St. Louis, recommends approval. Recommendation that Sun Ministries, permit for Sun Ministries to make necessary roof repairs at 1901 Penrose be approved. Recommendation that permit for emergency action for work at West Climate Control drainage improvements at Lambert St. Louis International Airport be approved. From the President, Director of Public Utilities and Streets, joint recommendation that the following permits be approved subject to certain conditions as follows. TriStar Mercedes to relocate two existing bus stops along 1048 Hampton and Clayton to the opposite sides of the road and intersection. By State Development, Metro, requesting permission to replace sidewalks and curbs, ADA ramps and 4 feet high chain link fences at 1700 Clark Avenue for the purpose of public improvements be approved subject to certain conditions. From the President, Director of Public Utilities, Streets, Parks, Recreation, and Forestry, joint recommendation that permit for Metropolitan St. Louis Sewer District for easement and temporary construction easement for Harlem-Baton Relief Phase 4, Herbert, improvements to Basin to Hamilton for a period of 6 years be approved subject to certain conditions. From the Director of Public Utilities, recommendation that a commercial communication system license agreement between the City of St. Louis and XTELNet Systems, Inc. The license is granted a limited license to use specific portions of the public right-of-way and or other public places pursuant to the terms and conditions hereof for the purposes of construction, operation, use, replacement, reconstruction, or maintenance of a communication transmission system. Recommendation that permit for Edward Jones Dome Clans Unlimited to run fiber cables from Edward Jones Dome to Burr Park, December 14, 2014, for media covering the December 17, 2015 Rams game. From the Director of Public Utilities and Streets, joint recommendation that the following permits be approved subject to certain conditions as follows. Union Electric Company doing business as Ameren, Missouri, to set poles on the north side of 4321 Manchester, west of Tower Grove. American Fiber Communications construct a cross-connect between AFC manhole number 226 and AT&T manhole number 4074 at the intersection of Walnut Street and the alley west of 900 Walnut, and will trench 4-inch PVC duct with 3 1.25 HDPE inner ducts. Ameren Fiber Communications construct a building entrance lateral from existing AFC manhole located on Walnut between South 10th Street and South 11th Street to 1010 Market Street, and trench 2 1.5 HDPE ducts in Walnut Street right-of-way. Charter Communications bore 2-inch and cut in South Alleyway of Page between 4128 through 4212 Page, cross street on Whittier, and place area plant to UG for NESC violations for Ameren. Charter Communications started existing charter vault across from 1311 South 39th Street to bore north 1,150 feet to 39th, and Shoto then east 400 feet to Shoto to Spring, and to Shoto then 300 feet north along South Spring to private property at 3701 Shoto. Southwestern Bell Telephone Company doing business as AT&T, Missouri, start at existing AT&T manhole located on Clark at the front of 2827 Clark. From this manhole, bore east down Clark for 136 feet, then turn and bore south across for 50 feet and enter private property at 2820 Clark. A fiber will be placed. Southwestern Bell Telephone Company doing business as AT&T, starting at existing handhole located at the rear of 3940 Lindell and bore west down alley 1 feet off edge for 169 feet. At this point, the rear of 3960 Lindell will place a new 2 feet by 3 feet by 3 feet handhole over customer provided conduit and enter private property. Southwestern Bell Telephone Company doing business as AT&T, Missouri, starting at existing AT&T manhole located at Lafayette and South Broadway. From this manhole, bore south down sidewalk and enter private property at 1914 South Broadway. A fiber optic cable will be placed. XO Communications directional bore or trenching at 900 Walnut. Place 1 2-inch HDPE duct from existing XO Communications manhole approximately 300 feet, turn north for approximately 37 feet, and place one 30-inch by 36-inch by 36-inch handhole, and continue approximately 8 feet to building entry. From the Director of Streets, an affidavit for petition number 6823 of S&P Land Trust relating to the compliance which provides for a conditional vacation of public air, surface, and subsurface rights for vehicle, equestrian, pedestrian travel in Judith Court from Gasconade Avenue to Piedmont Avenue in the city of St. Louis. Recommendation that the following permits be approved subject to certain conditions as follows. St. John's Evangelical Church to encroach with banners on 20 light poles on Grand from Cassuth to Carter on the east and west sides of the street. And Antonius Tabernacle to encroach with canopy with poles and seasonal enclosure panels at 2225 Macklin. From the Director of Public Safety, we have the conditional uses.
Good afternoon, Mr. President, members of the board. My name is Dylan Mosier, zoning plan examiner for the city of St. Louis, representing the building commissioner. Per board order number 766, transmitted here with our recommendations for the following conditional use agenda application. Approval with conditions is recommended for one application, 5821 through 23 Dewey. I request that these recommendations be approved as submitted.
Are there any questions from the board on the conditional use? Seeing none, I'll take a motion, please.
Move to approve the recommendations.
Second. Moved and seconded for approval. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Scobie.
Aye.
Director Rundy.
Aye.
Director Hayes.
Aye.
Director Roth.
Aye.
Director Moore.
Aye.
Director Gray.
Aye.
And President Bradley.
Aye. Approved. Turn your attention to our meeting minutes from December 1st, 2015. Are there any corrections, additions to the minutes as presented? Seeing none, I'll take a motion, please.
Motion to approve the minutes. Second.
Moved and seconded for approval. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Scobie.
Aye.
Director Rundy.
Aye.
Director Hayes.
Aye.
Director Roth.
Aye.
Director Moore.
Aye.
Director Gray.
Abstain.
And President Bradley.
Aye. Approved. Addendum number 1. Are there any questions on the addendum? Seeing none, I'll take a motion, please.
I move to approve the addendum. Second.
Can you call the roll, please?
Director Scobie.
Aye.
Director Rundy.
Aye.
Director Hayes.
Aye.
Director Roth.
Aye.
Director Moore.
Aye.
Director Gray.
Aye.
And President Bradley.
Aye. The addendum's approved. Today's agenda, are there any questions on the agenda? Seeing none, I'll take a motion, please.
Move to approve the agenda. Second, previous rule.
Been moved and seconded for approval, and there's been a call for the use of previous roll. Is there any objection to use of previous roll? Seeing none, agenda's approved. Motion for adjournment, please.
Move for adjournment.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Meeting adjourned.